Oh my goodness, it feels like I've been so doing other things and I haven't spent time with you guys. Hello, superheroes and lighthouses all over the world. It's amazing to talk to you again. And have we had some changes in the last weeks? When's the last time I posted to you? Well, I guess one of the main changes I'm constantly seeing and hearing from people's experiences is that it's intense. There's intense emotions, or there's intensity with wearing masks, or there's intensity in the news. And there's intensity with, different ideas out there of what's really going on, and uh, hidden agendas and things like that, protests and stories behind the protests. And it's really interesting because I'm not saying it's right and I'm not saying it's wrong. But what I am going to talk about today is where you put your attention is your reality. And I know I was talking about ideas and state of the world and both sides of the stories with some friends a little while ago. And I know what it made me feel like, the idea that I didn't really know enough, or is my head stuck in the sand and I need to investigate more, those kind of things. And what did it make me feel? And because I'm a meditation teacher, I'm very aware of that in myself, and I'm very aware of where my attention is on what I'm making real. And what I've discovered over the years I've been a meditation teacher is, if you surround yourself in uplifting conversations and books and music and people, you will be in that energy, and you will maintain that energy no matter what in different situations. If you surround yourself in downward spiraling emotions, people that are upset or angry, um, if you are reading books about, or articles or postings on the internet about things that upset you, that is the energy that you're in, and that's the energy that you will bring out into your world. So basically you are adding to that energy in the world. So if we want the world to be a better place, we need to add to the world collective energy something good, right? Something uplifting and inspiring. So for me, what that means is to focus on the good. And for me, what it means is to bring my attention back to my universe, to my world, to my daily interactions. That is what I find to be super important, and where I find my bliss. And if I focus on my day in its simplicity, and in my work environment, in its good deeds, and the beauty that I give to the world, then I'm filling myself up with that. Do you know what I mean? It's a very subtle thing, because it's a bit of a slippery slope to actually fall into the idea that there's something wrong again, and that you need to fix something again, and that if you're not doing it, if you're not looking, there's something missing again. So how do I change that, and how do I grow, and how do I fill myself up with good, and how do I be the lighthouse, and how do I be the superhero? Because that's what these talks are about. You actually are not sticking your head in the sand if you don't go and investigate everything. You're actually making a conscious choice to be the person you want to be. So for instance, I believe that my role on this planet is to be a lighthouse. I believe that. I believe, and it could be just a belief, but I actually believe it feels good for me to focus on the good, and only the good. And if there's all these other things happening in the world that I'm just plain ignorant to, and they're going to rise up, well, in the time that they rise up, well, then I'll know about them. And then there'll be truth. But when they're just theories, and when they're just ideas, do I need to go down that rabbit hole and investigate that? For me, the answer is no. For me, the answer is, I want to surround my day, every day, the articles I read, the music I listen to, the postings, the YouTubes, the books that I read, the conversations I have with people. I want them to be filled with love, joy, expansion, because it brings it out in me. And that's the energy I offer the world. And if I'm in conversations about things that seem a bit downward spiraling or confusing, because there's a lot of yes and no's, backwards and forwards, white or black, you know, two sides to the story going on right now. And if I'm in those conversations, I can rest in my center of my truth and not be caught up in the confusion or the upset energy or the anger that other people could be feeling, or the straight out opinions that this is wrong and this is right. Because no one knows right now, right? And if you do, well, again, we're all subjective, having a subjective experience. What am I trying to say here? What I'm inviting you is to really see the subtleties of your experience. If you are for the light and for the good and for the energy of raising consciousness, your role will be what it is. But don't forget the energy that you put out there. If you're for the good, be praise, gratitude, love, happiness, embracing. Don't do it from an angry platform. Do it from a loving platform. Be the experience that you want the world to be. Represent it, not from being angry, I guess, is where I keep coming back to. I don't actually have too many people in my life that are angry. But be the love. Do it from love. Share the message of love and uplift and inspire people that way. I think it's more important than ever to be the truth, not to be an idea, not to project onto others their wrongness even. Let everybody have their journey, but be closer to your own heart and express that. So for me, what's so important for me right now is to live my truth, live my goodness, see where I react to my partner or to something, or just be frustrated, and rise beyond that. See where I'm making a big deal out of nothing and choose to let go. Choose to surrender with joy. Stay put with happiness. If the world's not moving forward, or plans aren't unfolding, love it, laugh at it, embrace it, be good with it. I know there's so much I could be sharing with you right now, but it comes back to the same thing. And the same thing is live in your heart right now and share that. Live in your truth. My desire, my greatest desire is to live happiness and to share that, to live love and to share that. So that's how I'm going to show up for life. That's my intention in my conversation with all the people I see in my day, and in my conversations I have with them, my mannerism of how I interact with them, how I get up in the morning and walk around the house even, how I put my hand on the handle and open the door. That's who I want to be, and that's how I want to live. So my invitation for you is to live from your heart, live in your love, and share that. Be that energy in the world. Let that shine brightly for you. Oh, good job, everybody. We're doing the best we can, and we can always just keep playing. And I think it's so amazing that we're doing this together, and that the world is showing us how important these choices are. I love you, and until next time, bye.